Hi everybody. So today we have a question in physics with chapter 4. So the number of the problem is 4.24 and it says the upward normal force exerted by the floor is 620 newtons on an elevator passenger who weighs 650 newtons. So the first part says what are the reaction forces to these two forces? So thinking about Newton's law is that for every action there's a reaction. So looking at the first part, upward normal force, if you want a simple sketch or a free body diagram, so the normal force, F of n, is going to be equal to 620 newtons. So the reaction of this action is having the downward normal force, which is going to have the same magnitude, 620 newtons. So that's the reaction of that action. So going to the second part, where the passenger who weighs 650, so as we know, the gravitational force is going to be going downwards, and it's going to be equal, the weight is going to be equal 650 newtons. So the reaction of this action, according to Newton, is that it's going to be the opposite way. It's going to have the same magnitude, but in an upward way. So it's going to look like this, 650, same magnitude in newtons. So this is the first part. Go into the second part, which is the passenger accelerating? If so, what are the magnitude and direction of the acceleration? Okay, so we know that the sum of all forces equals ma. In this particular question, we don't have an x direction, so it's going to be ma of y, or sub y. So to get the value of acceleration, we need to manipulate this formula a little bit. So a of y is going to be equal to the sum of forces over the mass. But we don't know how to get the mass. We don't have the mass. So we have the weight. So the weight equals to the mass times gravity. Solve for mass, m equals the weight over gravity. And we have that 650 divided by the 9.8. That's going to give us 66 kilograms. So now we have the mass. We can plug in the sum of forces. So the mass is going to be 66. And we have the sum of all forces, 650 minus 620 is going to be equal to. So 650 minus 620 divided by 66. It's going to give us 0.45 meters per second square. So now we got the acceleration, but we don't know the direction. So if you think about this a little bit, the direction is going to be automatically going downward. So now, is the passenger accelerating? Yes, in a downward way. Thank you.